Alright, we are solving two-step equations. So when we're solving two-step equations, we want to do the order of operations in reverse. So remember, our order of operations is GEMDAS. But now we want to do SAD MEG. Alright, so we want to do all the addition and subtraction first and multiplication and division second. We want to do the inverse or opposite. We want to get the coefficients to one side and the constants to one side. So the coefficients are like the numbers before the variables. The constants are just the numbers. Let's take a look at example 1. 5x plus 8 equals 23. We're going to do SAD MEG. So we're going to look for any addition and subtraction first. I see a plus 8. I want to do the inverse or the opposite. The opposite is minus 8. So I'm going to do 23 minus 8. And we're going to get 15. This cancels out. The 5 and the x are multiplying. The inverse or the opposite is division. 5 divided by 5 cancels out. You get 1x. But in algebra, you just write x. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Now, if we're not sure if this is the correct answer, we can always go back and substitute in and say, is 5 times 3 15? And is 15 plus 8? Is it 23? Yes. Okay, let's go to number 2. On number 2, we have 6a minus 11 equals 13. So we want to do SAD MEG. So we're going to look for any addition and subtraction first and multiplication and division second. I see a minus 11. So the opposite of minus 11 is plus 11. 13 plus 11 is going to get me 24. The 6 and the a are multiplying. The inverse or the opposite of multiplication is division. So 24 divided by 6 is 4. Now you can take 4 and substitute it back in. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 minus 11 is 13. Take a look at number 3. On number 3, we're doing SAD MEG again. So we look for addition and subtraction. The opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. 20 minus 2 is 18. Then this side cancels out. The 9 and the g are multiplying. The opposite of multiplication is division. 9 divided by 9 is 1. You're left with 1g. 18 divided by 9 is 2. If you want, you can substitute this back in. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. Okay, number 4, we're doing SAD MEG. So we're going to do the opposite of minus 4, which is plus 4. So 2 plus 4 is 6. This side cancels out. The s and the 3 are dividing. The opposite is multiplication. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3. So 6 times 3 is 18. S equals 18. Now you can go back in and check your work. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. Question number 5. We're going to do any addition and subtraction first. The opposite of minus 12 is plus 12. So 15 plus 12 is 17. Then we have 3v equals 17. The 3 and the v are multiplying. The opposite or inverse of multiplication is division. We're going to divide both sides by 3. So 17 divided by 3. It's going to go in there 5 times. We're going to get 5 2/3. All right, number 6. we're going to do SADMEG. So the opposite of plus 8 is minus 8. We're going to do 36 minus 8. We're going to get 28. The 7 and the x are multiplying. The opposite or inverse of multiplication is division. This side will cancel out. 28 divided by 7 is 4. You can always go back and substitute in. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 8 is 36. Okay, number 7. Do SADMEG again. We're going to do the opposite of addition and subtraction. The opposite of minus 13 is plus 13. So we're going to get 12, 32. The 4 and the 8 are multiplying. The inverse is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 4. 32 divided by 4 is 8. You can always go back and check your work by saying 4 times 8 is 32. 32 minus 13 is 19. Okay, number 8, we have SADMEG. Alright, the opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. We have 5k equals 4. The 5 and the k are multiplying. The opposite of multiplication is division. So you can have k equals 4/5, or if you want to turn it into its decimal equivalent, typo it out. 5 can go into 40 8 times. So you can either say 4/5 or 8/10. Okay, number 9. We're going to do the order of operations in reverse. So we're looking for addition and subtraction. So the opposite of minus 3 is plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. The v and the 4 are dividing. The opposite is multiplication. So we're going to multiply both sides by 4, and we'll get 32. If you want, you can go back and check your work. 32 divided by 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. Number 10, we're going to do SADMEG. So we have the opposite of plus 6 is minus 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. The z and the 9 are dividing. The opposite is multiplication. So we have z equals 27. If you want, you can go back and check. 27 divided by 9 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay, number 11, we have SADMEG. So we're going to do the opposite of addition and subtraction. So we're going to minus 3. The u and the 5 are dividing. The opposite or inverse of division is multiplication. So we're going to say 3 times 5 is 15. You can go back and check your work. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Number 12. An electrician charges $50 to come to your house. That's the flat one-time fee. He also charges $25 for each hour. That's the constant rate of change. And the electrician charges you a total of $125. So if we're writing it in y equals mx plus b, we have y equals 25x plus 50. We're going to do SADMEG, the order of operations in reverse. So we're going to get rid of, oops, I forgot to finish writing 125. We're going to get rid of 50. So we're going to minus 50 from both sides. This is going to cancel out. We get 75. And then we're going to divide both sides by 25. 75 divided by 25 is 3. So we're looking for 3 hours. All right, the last one. 2 years of local internet service costs $685, including an installation fee of $85. What is the monthly fee? All right, our total is $685. Our flat one-time fee is $85. And our constant rate of change is the monthly fee. Well, there's 12 months in 1 year, and 2 months, in 2 years, there's 24 months. So our constant rate of change is 24. If I write it in the format y equals mx plus b, we have 685 equals 24x plus 85. I'm going to subtract 85 from both sides. I'm going to get 600 equals 24x. I'm going to divide both sides by 24. So 600 divided by 24 is going to get me 2 times 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. We're going to borrow. And we're going to go in there 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So we're looking at $25 per month.